everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my M2 competition. It's been a while since this car featured on the channel, so I figured I'd tell you what happened in the past 3 weeks or so. And the most fun I've had with this car in that time frame is the last track day of the season. It was a private event made possible by Tobias from Tershine. You might know him from my channel. He featured with 2 of his cars, that crazy Lotus he has and the Toyota Celica, the Carlos Sainz edition. But in today's video I'm not gonna really show you any track footage from inside the M2 because of 2 reasons. Well, the first one is that I'm shit at driving at the moment because I'm still getting used to the car, and second of all is because I really wanted to enjoy and have fun at the track without thinking about how I'm gonna film this video, edit it and so on. So in today's 5-minute espresso I'm gonna cover 3 topics. First off, the cars that were there at the track, and trust me, there were some pretty awesome vehicles there. And the second and third topics are related to the M2, and they are what I liked about the car on track and obviously what I didn't like about it. Now first off, the track. It's a really small track, a very technical one with lots of elevation changes, and that makes it really challenging to drive fast. So let's talk about the cars that were there. We had McLarens, a huge amount of Porsches, we've had a couple of Honda NSX. Jesus, those cars are awesome. And we even had Lucifer show up on our track day. And if it's one thing that I really love about Swedish petrolheads is the fact that no matter how expensive or how priceless their car is, they know how to properly use them. Now let's move on to the M2 competition and talk about what this car is like on a track. And first we're gonna talk about the good bits. First things first, the engine. I really love this engine, and on a track it produces plenty of power for you to have fun, and it produces the right amount of power that you can put down on the road when you're going full throttle. And the second positive thing about this car on track is the overall handling. The way the back end likes to let go at the exit of corners, that's so addictive, and I really just wanted to do that all day long. I'm not sure if it's the most effective way of getting around a track, but it's definitely the most fun way to do it. Next up, brakes. I wasn't really expecting that, but I had no fade whatsoever after running I think 5 or 6 sessions. In total that was I think 1 hour of track driving. I always had confidence in them. The brake pedal feel was consistent throughout the day, and the stopping power is plenty. Now on to the negatives, and there's just one if I'm honest, and that's the suspension. It's not really up to par with what this car can do on a track. It just allows for way too much weight transfer, even when cornering, but also under heavy braking. And that just takes a bit away from the confidence you have to push this car through corners. And it also messes with the grip that these awesome Michelin Pilot Supersport tires offer, and yeah, it's just not confidence inspiring. And even though I said that on public roads the M2 competition doesn't jump around as much as my old LCI, on a track is a bit of a different story. Because as soon as you start pushing harder and harder as you get to know the track, the car starts jumping around a bit more than I would like it to do, especially on a track like this one that has a lot of elevation changes. So yeah, I'd say that the suspension takes away from the confidence you would have on a track, but at the end of the day, the M2 Competition is not really a track car. You can make it handle well on a track, and that's what I intend to do next year, hopefully by fitting an all-in suspension system. But all in all, I have to say that driving this car on the track just made me love it even more than I did before the track day. But that's been it for today's video, my friends. I really hope you're enjoying these shorter type videos that I'm trying to make, and give it a thumbs up if you do, and make sure you're subscribed for plenty more videos to come. And until next time, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you around.